G'day, this is Bruce and welcome back to my shop. I've been away for 3 odd plus weeks over in the US at the bash, at the Barzy Bash. Had a fantastic time, and that's subject to a different movie, but at the moment I'm back home, been home for a couple of days and I've been swamped with work. And the first one off the camera, the first one is this getter out. It's a part of a subsea measuring device, hydraulic chassis. It's about it's about 6 or 8 foot long. I've got it up on the mill here, and there's a broken bolt with a broken eziout, I believe, inside of it. So first of all, was getting it in here, getting it onto the mill. We've clamped it down in the vise, not hard, but just enough to keep, so that we're not going to endanger our tools, hopefully. What I'm going to attempt to do is to drill it out with a carbide end mill. That's going to be the beginning anyway. They told me it was a 5mm broken cap screw, broken screw with possibly something else broken inside of it. The first thing that I've done is verified that it's not 5mm and it's not 6mm, it's 1/4 inch UNF, totally different thread. So that's the first thing I've done before I've done anything else, is to verify the surrounding bolts, its partners, to see what they are. So the other thing then to do was to line up vertically the drill hole. So what we've done is we've inserted a drill bit in the hole, in one of the adjacent holes, and we've lined that up by eyeballed that up with the mill, and we're happy that we've got it leveled up. And now what we're going to do is swing around. Excuse me. Swing around, and we're going to attempt to at least find out with the end mill working down. We're going to at least try and find out what we've got there to deal with. So we're onto it. I'll swing the camera around, bring her in close, see if we can. First off, this is the drill bit that I put in, and use that to line up between the two to make sure that we've got this thing parallel that way. The other way I'm not worried about because it's in the vise, so it's holding it true in the other direction. This is our patient over here, broken in there, and we'll see if we can get in a bit closer, see how we go with that. I might have to move things because the camera may be in the way, we're not sure yet. So we'll just raise that up, raise the quill up, get that drill bit out, bring the quill down, and we'll manually move it into position. It's a bit awkward here, but it is what it is, and we're going to see if we can see what's going on here. Looks like it's got to go in a bit. Got to come the other way a bit. I'll get another torch. If we can see there, everything's a bit awkward and the camera's in the way, but I think I'm not far off off the centre there. So we're going to give that a try. We'll just engage the high speed and see how we go. We'll touch that off. Better get some air on it as well. I'll turn the compressor on. If you're hearing background noise, that'll be the air compressor and also the air conditioner. It's a bit cool at the moment. It's very difficult to determine exactly what we're up against here. But we might be slightly off, but I'm not too concerned about that because we're working with a mill. It probably could come fraction across. Very, very hard to see. They said something about maybe the Allen key was broken off inside, but you have to be wary. I'm just giving very, very slight pressure here. I'm into something hard there. Let's get the and we can see what we can see. Yeah, we seem to be a little bit this way, but it looks like somebody's had a go, and it's not all that round there we've got, so we're going to take a little bit more off that side. A bit more light on it there. I'm only running about 760 RPM. Quite often I like a bit more than that. This is a 4 flute. My thing is I want to get a hole through first, then we can see how we handle the rest of it. Feels a lot harder. It's going very, very slowly. I don't want to break this carbide. Life goes on. A bit of resistance here, but we just have to be very, very careful. He's working its way through it. Over here you can see its sister, little grub screw here. It's stainless steel, of course. I'm working dry with this, and this is a 4-flute. This is a 4-flute cutter with tapered edges on it. So we'll just keep going. I'm going to blow that out. Get another grip on the quill. A bit of roughness there. I can feel it wanting to either pull through or push the screw down, one of the two. It's cutting, so it's not pushing the screw down. We don't have much more left in that milling cutter. Just about bottoming out as far as, because it's not the same mill cutter all the way. It's got a 6mm shank and it's only a 4mm cutter, so we obviously run out of run out of length here. You see we're almost right up to there in the hole. Oh, we might have another fraction of a fraction. That's it. So that's as far as we're going to go at this point in time with that cutter. So what we'll do is we'll leave this at the moment. I'll look for a longer one with the same size shank and see if we can get to the bottom of that hole. So we'll be back with stage 2.